Hey guys, and welcome in to episode 11 of Artemis Anarchy and the first episode of 2022. Come on, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing good. Anyway, we're just going to jump right into it. We're going to be talking about some shit. I can't remember, give me a sec. We're going to be talking about some YouTube stuff, some editing stuff, some just content creation in general. Again, as per usual, we'll do this every 4 or 5 episodes just to see what I've learned and stuff about all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we're going to talk about schedule and stuff like that for stream. I'll probably throw my stream link up somewhere, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this podcast video thing, and we're gonna cut in 3, 2, 1. That might be a better idea. So basically what I did there was I did that 3, 2, 1 cut just so I can, have a minute, take a breath, stay still for a minute, even just go to the toilet or whatever, if I was to record it on just video instead of live. And yeah, basically getting into the mindset of doing a YouTube video compared to a Twitch stream is that you don't have that chat there. That's either at your left, at your right, wherever you have your chat, and you can be very specific on what you want to do with it. You can make it a bit creative. If you know you're going to be improvising a lot, you can make it really creative. I just did there. I'm making this just a whole part of the podcast and just talking about what I just did. That's what we talking shit about, I guess. I don't know. My mind's went a bit loopy, but yeah. So what we're doing is more, I'm talking about what I felt doing YouTube this week is been because obviously that's what I've been doing all week. I've had everything ready to post, ready edited, everything like that. Thumbnails are done until Tuesday, I think, aside from this episode, which is going out on the Monday anyway, so it doesn't matter. And so getting into the mindset is probably the hardest part for me personally, because I'm used to the Twitch chat being there, something talking and keeping a flow to the subject kind of thing, and I'm not just going off on tangent after tangent, which sometimes I do notice it. But when I start doing those tangents, I do tend to either try and cut myself off from it or completely find a way to integrate it back into the main topic that I was talking about. But so there's a lot of especially when Citrus instigates it. Also, hey Citrus, how you doing? Anyway. But yeah, there's been a few times that I know, god damn it, tangents forever. Yes, tangents forever. I really need to move where that thing is. I'm doing good, Citrus. But just getting into the flow of talking off camera, off live, not live, that's what I meant, pre-record, that's what I meant, there we go. But talking when you're just recording and not have anyone there talking with you or anything, does make it difficult. But once you get into a flow of making said video or whatever, it does start to just click in your mind when you're doing it. Bullet points do help, and our script helped me. Yeah, Castro's got a fair point there. Just do whatever works for you. If you know roughly what you're talking about, and just even that jump off point, my jump off point for this part of the podcast was just getting into the mindset of it, and also looking into the camera every once in a while also helps, because it doesn't feel you're looking down, you're just going you know, mumbling and shit. But like having that, you know, contact, you know, like just every once in a while, just a more of a reassuring kind of thing, you know. You're not just wanting to stare dead into it like this all the time, you know, and just have a completely dead stare like I just did there as a point. But like, yeah, you know, just you don't want to be like looking like you're a way to fucking devour their soul, you know. But anyway, too much is too powerful, too little is hard to relate. Exactly. Like, every time someone like chats on like the Twitch chat and stuff, that's when I tend to look more into the camera for streaming side of things. Or for recording side of things, it's usually when I'm making like a bad joke, or I'm doing the intro or the outro, and just getting comfortable is also the problem. You called for the method. Thank you for the service. Please come again for soul suction. God damn it. Anyway, but yeah, see, like, also this is why, but yeah, it is quite appealing. I'm not finishing that fucking sentence. It just clicked in my mind. See, I'm actually kind of glad that I leave the podcast kind of more raw, in like untouched, like when I'm talking. So like, obviously, like, I will jump into the editing side of things for like longer videos, which I have been getting used to this week, because I've been like doing like 30 minutes. 30 minutes per video is usually like the sweet spot for me, because that's like, if I'm doing like Borderlands, it's doing 2 or 3 like side quests or main quests, and yeah, just cutting that down to like 15 minutes has been way easier for me recently. I know I said I was away to talk about it, but might as well talk about it now, seeing as I so smoothly segued that in there. And yeah, so like, you know, like editing those down, you do have to be ruthless, I think, when you're looking at the boring bits. Like, you need to know when there's like too much death, you know, like if you're dying and dying over again, just cut that out, or montage it or something. Just do something, either cut it out completely if you're not sure what to do with it, or, you know, kind of cut each death into a part. As long as it looks good and flows good, then that's when you just montage them together and just, you know, have fun with it. Have a bit of fun inside of your video, take the piss out of yourself if you're editing yourself, or it's just some way to have a bit of a joke with people who are watching it, you know? And it's just a fun little thing to do sometimes. Like, I've done it a couple of times. I've done it in one of the more recent videos, I think, you know, at some point, I don't know. But yeah, obviously there's some things with editing that I still have to learn. I will admit that. But like, the last few like hour-long like episodes that were raw, an hour long, I've gotten them down to like 12 and 20 minutes each. Like, with like the Borderlands one took ages, because I wasn't sure if I was wanting to montage some deaths or keep like just it raw, like have it just cut between the parts that I needed. But I like adding in the desk because it does show that I'm not like, you know, some professional fucking can do it all in one life, you know. I just don't like having that perception of me, you know. I like to leave the deaths in, because the deaths are usually pretty funny or pretty rage inducing for me, but pretty funny for you guys, you know, because you guys just love to see me in pain. I mean, Citrus proves that a lot. Okay, they're hidden. I couldn't remember where they were for a sec. I was scared. I was scared. But yeah. So like, the editing, there is more to the editing side of things that I do want to learn, but aren't like a necessity. It's just things that will help, like for like adding it to the Stream Deck. That's kind of what I want to do. I kind of want to go and like mess about with the Stream Deck stuff for Resolve, because there are parts that I really want to use, but I just have, either I don't give myself the time to learn it, or I don't have enough shortcuts to do it. And I'm going to start burping to fuck, but it's fine, it's fine. We'll just ignore them. It's fine. You guys ignore them, I'll ignore them, right? Deal? Deal. Good talk. And then watch tomorrow, there'll be like a montage of fucking me burping or something. I don't fucking know. Internet, it's a weird place, man. Alright. But yeah. Like, yeah. Let me check my notes, because I forgot one of the other things I was going to talk about. Yes, this. Right. Especially where, right. Once you've edited your video, you've done all your stuff, you've like cut out all the boring shit, you've published it all, blah blah blah, you've watched it through. Like, even after you've watched that through, once it's been up for like maybe a day or two, go back and watch that video. And so this is more like what to do after it's been published and stuff. Like, obviously have some way to promote it, have some way to talk about it, you know, like I'm shamelessly plugging my YouTube right now. It's sitting right there, you guys can go and click on it, but if you're watching it on YouTube anyway, you know to click on that. But yeah, anyway. Remember, going to the description. If you're not following my Twitch and you're following me on YouTube, go into my description and click on that link, you know. You know, I always have to do at least one shameless plug, you know, mid-weight podcast, you know, just cause it is perfect, kind of. Anyway, yeah, but like I was saying, after you've published your video, leave it for like a day or two, maybe even like 3 days or something. Go back to that video and check what you don't like about it, what's wrong with it, what's right with it, what's parts you like. Make kind of a list in your head of what's good and what's bad about it, and what you like about it personally, and then improve one thing in the next video, and then improve another thing into the video after that. Or like, say you do batch recordings like I do, like I'll go and watch that raw, like skim through that raw footage before I start the next episode, even if I'm batch recording, and I'll find things already that I don't like, so I'll go and change them in the next one. Like, I'll either like notice that I was very quiet during certain parts, but those bits get cut out anyway, but like, just the more I keep that flow going, the more I can keep it interesting even in those longer videos. And that's where I start to lack, is when I'm making the longer videos, I do go dead silent and just focus on the game. But that's also why the more story focused games help me, and I can just like make like snarky comebacks to like ones I've played before or whatever. And yeah, it's been a bit of fun to mess about with. And obviously, if you guys don't know, that's basically what I've been doing all week, has just been batch recording stuff for YouTube, and just you know, messing about with stuff like that, you know. It's been really fun, I will admit. But like, even like having like, when I'm doing these podcasts and stuff, even when I go back and watch that video, like if I always go back to the first video first, look through it. Like, I know like that during that first like podcast one, that episode, I had no clue what I was doing. I had no way of knowing what to do. I'd never done one before, obviously. I'd never fucking thought it through when I started, because technically the podcast wasn't even supposed to start until like, well, technically today. Whatever day I came back in January, you know? Like, whatever day in January it was going to end up being on, you know? But, yeah, I just decided to go with it, and basically every week I've been getting better at something. This week I've been getting better at more looking at the camera, more, you know, keeping almost on topic, as much on topic as I can, and trying not to fuck up as much words, you know? And I do really need to stop saying you know. Great joke, 10 out of 10 joke there. Oh, I love my comedy. It's amazing. But yeah, there's been a few other things, been a few problems that I've like almost pretty much got rid of now, because I remember to check the resolutions in the right space for recording, the resolutions set not to rescale or anything like that. It's just set to do everything it's meant to. It's going to sit there, it's going to do its thing, and then once it does its thing, what have I got to worry about aside from editing and, you know, maybe a little bit of volume control sometimes does help. I might need to figure out a way to separate audio tracks, which there probably is a way. There's probably a way I can do it in OBS for recordings only, right? I probably shouldn't check this while I'm streaming, but yes. Yeah, so if I'm gonna mess about with that this weekend or something as well, probably, because I know tomorrow I'm working, so that's about as much ideas I've got. Yeah. Is that... What else was I needing to talk about today? There was a couple more things that have just completely blanked my mind, that aren't even in notes, that were literally just came up like 10 minutes before stream. I can't remember what it was. I know it was to do... Oh, right. Break. No, not break. What I'm going to be trying, not this week coming, but like in about 2 or 3 weeks. I have a shift tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, surprisingly. But like, yeah, in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I will be... I have work. Who said I needed sleep? No, I've always had work. It's just that I don't care enough about that work. But schedule. Yes, that. Schedule kind of things. Right. Yeah, so basically within the next 2 or 3 weeks, even though I've said that about 5 times, you know, anyway, we're going to ignore that fact. We move. But yeah, so I'm gonna be playing about with like taking 1 extra day off a week, just so I can get like the batch recording for like videos done, and then do like a batch editing day, and then getting everything done at the start of the week, and then not having to worry about YouTube stuff till the end of the next week, or like I start doing it like at the weekends and stuff, you know. Like I'll probably tomorrow I will probably tell you guys exactly what I'll be doing. I will finish work at whatever time I finish, so like I'm gonna guess about 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock at the very latest. I think it's actually 10:30 at the very latest, really, realistically speaking. But if I finish at like say 10, right, this is what I'll do, right? So about 10 I'll get in, because I'm like 10 minutes away from my work, walking. 10 I get in. I'll go for a shower, get out of the shower, get something to eat if I've not had anything to eat at work, and then batch record, go to sleep, wake up, edit. Alright. Enjoy No Way Home, Citrus. Okay, stop playing The Imposter in Among Us. Fuck off. Have a good time watching No Way Home, Citrus, by the way. I mean, I kinda got it all spoiled for me. I basically watched the whole thing through spoilers and shit, because so many people fucking recorded it. It was bullshit. I mean, I don't mind, because, like, again, I don't care about spoilers, because I'll still watch it eventually. I just can't be asked going to the cinema to watch it because I'm bored. Not because I'm bored, because I can't be asked. It's a lot of effort. You need to get a bus and everything, and fuck that. I'm good. But, yeah. Yeah, so, obviously, back off of that tangent, back into the schedule thing. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm going to start taking one extra day off, so that's like 3 stream days a week. One will fully be a game stream. Yeah, that too. One will be a full game stream that will usually either be like, I don't know if I'm going to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, either way. Anyway, like, obviously it may give me like breathing space to have those like weekend kind of streams, because I know I tend to stream a lot through the week, but never at the weekend really, unless it's for like something like, you know, like Thankmas, like anything else like that. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to figure out. Obviously, I think, now let me think of this, let me think what day it is, let me think what the date is as well. Right, so today's the 6th. Let's say 20. Wait. Let's say the 19th of January. We're going to do a YouTube live stream. We're going to go over there and just mess about with that again. Just now that I know what I'm doing in Kibs, if we do end up doing another YouTube live stream, don't time out, people. That's a joke. Because we can't get them back. Yet. Give YouTube its time to play catch up and all that stuff. Anyway. Yeah, so what else do I really need to talk about? There are a couple extra things. There's probably going to be a couple more channel point things coming soon-ish. I just need to, you know, go and do them and make them and stuff. But yeah, I think that's mainly everything I've got to talk about this week, really. That's a bit different of it. That's a bit shorter of a podcast. But, like, you know, like, I've talked about getting into a mindset, so just kind of take each day one day at a time if you're starting out. I mean, I'm still starting out, so yeah, I should probably take my own fucking advice. Because I never seem to take my own advice. I seem to have great advice, but never fucking take it for myself. You know? I'm just that good. I'm just that good of a professional streamer that I don't take my own advice even though I know it's better than what I'm doing. 10 out of 10 content right fucking there. But yeah, like, there's a lot of ideas that I do have It's a nice little short podcast. It's not too long. It's about half an hour long, I think, if I keep dragging out this outro. Nah, we will be ending it soon. There's just two more things I think I need to talk about. So I've talked about channel points, I've talked about everything else, getting in the mindset of like doing YouTube, getting into like that mentality of editing and stuff. Yeah. Basically, what I want to end this off with is, especially like live or in the comments, you know, if you were, I'm gonna start trying to think of questions to end these like things off with. If you're thinking about content creation and starting that, or you've been doing it for a while, let me know what you guys think about the creative process, I guess. So like the recording, the editing, the creation of like thumbnails if you're doing YouTube and all that stuff. Let me know what you guys think of all that and how you guys feel about each part of the creative process. That's probably where we're going to end it off with that question. Let me know down in the comments below and all that stuff. Remember, subscribe, hit that bell, you know the usual bullshit YouTube fucking shite. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit, and yeah.